Welcome back. Today we are continuing the Grand Battle of Cold Harbor. We are made it into Phase 2. You're continuing to shift our army towards Old Cold Harbor. Confederates are responding by reinforcing and entrenching their right flank near New Cold Harbor crossroads. Our formation is overstretched and fragile at Shady Grove Road. The rebels know that, seem to mobilize for an attack. We must delay them until reinforcements arrive. Then we shall fortify behind Shady Grove Road in order to prepare our main assault on their right flank. So last time we just barely managed to hold the left flank as our reinforcements were coming in. The cavalry at least immediately helped turn the fight. The additional forces that came in directly into half of their cavalry also helped. We managed to shatter at least one brigade. We inflicted a lot of damage. You saw that some of the artillery brigade that I had down there had something like 800 kills already, which is frankly amazing. That's the kind of thing that you want to see. Harkens back all the way back to some of the other defensive battles where you should see your howitzers have like 2,000 kills at the end of the battle. So that's really good. Just going into the camp screen, I will highlight that I replaced the dead divisional commander here. I had to swap out for one of my brigade commanders to get another 2-star available, and I also replaced the commander here. Actually, they just barely qualified for a promotion for the unit with swapping them in. And I also brought the artillery back up to full strength in terms of men because they were getting close to losing a gun. I don't typically like to do that, but we are very early in the battle, and they're a howitzer, so they do, occasionally take a little bit of chip, especially from enemy artillery, so just want to watch out for that. You can see that these guys have been degraded from 1,400 men, but their stats have gone up commensurately. You can see their melee scores actually are improving. Something you actually do kind of like to see. It's hard to get melee stat to raise sometimes. These guys also really took a beating. You can see his melee stat went up a lot. This unit is not going to be particularly effective for the rest of the battle. So when we switch back to this flank, this unit is going to be basically just sitting around in reserve until these guys take enough casualties that I can just combine this unit in. And I'll have to actually, at that point I will have to split them apart, combine this guy in first, and then combine this guy back into it. But this unit can still fight, although it certainly took its own share of casualties as well. So, I believe this phase should now switch us to the right flank here, where again we don't have a lot of men to start with. Confederates hold the passage to Old Church Road, and if we secure it, we could drive them away from the battlefield today, okay? Which we don't want to do, to repeat myself. Our temporary fortifications at the woods near Magnolia Swamp are being targeted by the enemy. We are going to abandon these positions soon because the Confederates are becoming too strong in the area. We are guarding this section of Shady Grove Road with a few brigades to delay the Confederate advance. Yeah, these deployments are terrible. Our reinforcements arriving from the northwest will take up positions at Bethesda Church and begin fortifying it in the next hours. General, be cautious trying to inflict casualties on the enemy. We cannot afford too many losses before our main attack. Okay, pause. Okay. Yeah, these guys are terrible. So they've given me a very strange deployment here of not the veteran brigades that I was looking for. So this is Magnolia, this is Shady Grove Road, and we're supposed to capture the Old Church Road. So if you take the Old Church Road in this phase, here, this victory condition. If you take the Old Church Road, and we've done all of these, then you win on this phase. Let's see, Magnolia doesn't matter, and Shady Grove Road also does not matter. As they say, actually, so this is actually accurate that we can afford to withdraw if we want to. And The force meter is about equal. So if we wanted to get aggressive, we actually kind of could. Because I think they also are going to have issues holding enough men. But the question is, where do you attack? And who do you attack with? So, alright, so let's seriously look at our forces here. They're overstretched. These are the kind of fortifications I ordinarily don't like, because you see how wide this has stretched them, and they're just sitting in trees anyway. So this is the kind of thing where if I had more men, I would shift the brigade. I would just not use these fortifications probably and just have brigades sitting here. In addition, there's a gap here, so I'd love to push brigades forward to try and hold this. This is nonsense. These guys should not be here. We are not even going to attempt to hold this position. You can see how just not useful this is. These guys, this is my first, yeah, so these guys are going to immediately, first let's get some skirmishers out here with them. Get some skirmishers out here. Until I get a better opportunity to move forces around. So they actually shouldn't attack me. They shouldn't be able to get all the way around into this position, so I'm going to be a little aggressive here and push up to try and defend in what I feel is a smarter position. I'm just going to stay just out of sight of these fortifications, and eventually, so they have forces that start here. So eventually we were going to want to take this hard attack into trees, just push in. That flanks this position, these fortifications, and that gives me a shooting angle onto here, and then you push through and you get a flanking position on these. If this part goes long enough, I don't think it will. And down here, this is a rookie brigade actually, who I don't really want to attack with, but so the other thought is that there's an opportunity here. There's a bit of a salient, but this is building cover. But I think they actually just don't have enough troops to hold this. So I'm just going to send a guy down here just to take a look. But otherwise, I'm going to again shift him over there to help give some better coverage into this area. Just to figure out what they're going to do. So we're getting shelled already, which is amazing. So they took those fortifications. Confederates don't get any reinforcements on this phase, actually. the opportunities there. This unit is just like not shooting back for some reason. It's the same kind of stupid thing that I was just afraid of. Seriously? Melee charging with skirm? What are you doing? I don't even have words for this. So these guys get shit pushed off. These guys, I guess, were trying to charge them, and I think they fell back intelligently, which is good, because I was not paying attention there. So these guys, we're just going to pursue as skirmishers. We're going to shadow this unit. Wish I had some artillery, some cavalry right now to really take advantage of that, but I don't. We're fine. Like, they just barely got a brigade or two coming in. Doesn't matter. We're fine. Okay, no. Now that they're shifting forces down. It was a bit of an adventure. We're gonna get out of here. I need a bit more weight of troops to actually take that now that they're shifting all their guys down. for just a little bit. Destroy their artillery. Reinforcements are finally starting to come in. Okay. So shift him down there. Keep up the axis of advance. The sniper's down over here. 3rd Division. Combine. Get some skirmishers out. Skirmishers are amazing. Always use skirmishers. Keep pushing artillery just down through the woods. Again, we're not going to really try and hold this position. I think something like this is going to be fun. Please give me my cavalry. Go. Brigades are here. That's good. Oh, okay. So to here. There's my ammo cart. Let's come down here. Ignore him. Let him get through. These guys will all pick them up. And proceeding to the next day. I clicked too fast again. So we'll go ahead and we will call it there. Thanks for watching.